I just completed all the S ranks for the standard tracks here on Sonic Speed. This took a few weeks. This took forever. I'm not gonna lie. But I just completed it, and man, was it an experience. It was fun, and it was one of the most challenging, tasks in a game that I've done in a while. Which is funny because this isn't required for anything. I don't even think you get an achievement or anything from doing it. It was just something I did for fun. So basically, I'm gonna just go through and show the replay for each of these. It's for how to get an S rank on each of these tracks. And just go in order here. So this is for E Stadium. I used Jet along with the, I think that's the J Iota boost machine, with the drift kit, the air trick, the I'm forgetting the name of the gadgets, but you see them there. The quick charge level 2, and then I think it's the off-road bounty. I want to call it that. This track was pretty tough, ironically, for being the first track in the game. I didn't think this one would be so hard, but it took me a minute. But basically, the key to this one is just boost, basically. You definitely want to use that. That's the main shortcut you want to use. And obviously for majority of these races, well, for all of the races, obviously one of the keys is to make sure you get maximum amount of rings, especially as early as possible. So as you can see there, I didn't take that grass shortcut because I wanted to use the boost right here, and then the second boost I'll be using later on. So as you can see, just trying to get those level 2 boosts as much as possible, and then this second boost I'm gonna use right here. You always want to use the boost right here in this shortcut, just like that. And you get a level 3 charge off of it. And that's pretty much it for this track. And a lot of these tracks, like some of the S ranks are harder than others. This one definitely took me a good number of tries. But yeah, just took a lot of practice. I tried to use the speed vehicle for it, but it just wasn't working. But yeah, once I was able to do it, I just started boosting a whole lot, getting those quick charges. Honestly, I could have used a better gadget for it. Right here, when you use this shortcut, you do not need to use the ultra wrist, whatever you use. And then right here, you definitely, obviously, you want to go through this CrossWorlds, whatever, warp. Do some more. I missed that drift right there. Just go across here. And then right here is where you want to use that final boost. I think, ironically, I used the boost at the wrong spot, but it worked out because I got the S rank. Next up was Rainbow Garden. This one wasn't too hard, to be honest with you. I used the same exact gadget for it. The funny thing about using Jet is that when I was using Jet for a minute, for some reason I thought that Jet was a boost character, but he's not. Jet is he's a speed character, but I was thinking he was a boost character. That was my whole purpose in using him, but it all worked out. But through a lot of these, I used either the boost vehicle, speed vehicle, or the handling. And yes, I know handling is typically seen as the worst, but you'll see why. Anyways, that's typically where you want to use the boost for this track, in that little grass patch there. This track is pretty straightforward. Once you figure out the route, get this boost here. Like, as you can see, like, I literally messed up a number of times. Like, I'm not the best at this game, obviously. But, I messed up a number of times. Like, right there, I used the boost horribly right there. And I still got an S rank, so this S rank isn't too hard. It's actually kind of one of the easier ones. It didn't take me too long. I opted to just go for the sharper turn instead of the boost. I feel like it's out of the way. I'm not gonna lie, I do not like drifting in the frames in this game. I'm not that good at it, as you can see. Just kind of awkward. Right here, so another sharp turn. Some more. This is probably the hardest part of it, just drifting in these bridges. It'd be a little bit awkward, but it's not too bad. Second lap, that boost disappears. Flips. This turn right here, it's very important on this turn to let go of the acceleration. Because I've hit the wall several times. So just be sure to let go of the acceleration. There's another boost that I didn't get. Now there is a boost here, the Ultra Boost. I'm just calling it that. I know it has a specific name. You definitely want to get that one because you're going to need it for the section here, I believe. Yep, right there. Saves you some time. Go through this part. I think that saves some time. I think it's faster. That opens up in the third lap. Kind of messed up there. Yep, ran into the wall. See, it's not good. I'm really not doing that good here. On a good number of other stages, this will just be an 8. This stage is not too bad. We just get these. See, I didn't even... Okay, I drifted right there. That was enough for me. This one I used Blazed, and I used the Shadows Dark Reaper color. I didn't even make any modifications to the car, just the paint. And as you can see, I used the Air Trick Expert as well as Air Bounty. Air Trick Bounty with the Drift Charge Kit. It's very useful to use the Drift Charge Kit. It's one of the best gadgets in the game. Very good. This was one of the hardest S ranks. Oh my goodness, this S rank took me a minute to get. This one took me quite a few tries. Like, I felt like I was racing dang near perfectly. This one was tough just because you had like dang near no room for error. So I was able to get it though. As you can see, just focused on getting as many little drifts as I could. You know, the Air Trick Bounty allowing even in that small section, you gotta right here, get the level 2 quick charges, get this little whisk, and then this turn right here, be careful, make sure you get a level 3, get through here, use the boost through this grass pad, and then drift. And that's pretty much how it goes, just keep doing that. I'm not able to get the level 2, that was horrible actually, those tricks right there. Right here, you really want to make sure you turn near the corner as sharp as possible. Don't take those ramps or waste time. So, the corner. Yeah, snaking is what they call it. That was not good either right there. I guess there's a little room for error. Yeah, this was one of the harder ones for me. I missed a trick right there. I didn't even notice that. I missed the whole trick right there. Crazy. So, anyways, you know, kind of get the gist of it. You don't have to use this exact combo to get it. I know for all of these, of course, but you know, get this blue panel right here and go across the corner. Yeah, for these, you don't have to copy what everybody else uses, but there's some courses, some tracks for the S-Ring. You have to adjust your gadgets, and even your vehicles sometimes, to what the track is. So, if the track doesn't have that many sections where you're going off ramps, then you probably don't want to use the Air Trick Bounty. Right? If there's sections like this where you go off-road quite a bit in the stage, using a turbo, then there you go. That got me the S-Rank for Water Palace. Metal Harbor. This right here is what most people say is the hardest S-Rank in the game. I'd say it's the second hardest. I'll get to the first hardest later. This one took me forever. It took me a minute to get it, but I finally did using speed character with the handling vehicle. It was just kind of modified for speed. And then I used the classic, this is like the meta right now, ring engine, hyper ring engine, the air trick bounty, as well as the startup. Basically, this gadget, whenever you get a perfect boost at the start, you get 30 rings automatically. So basically what this combo does is your car goes really fast as long as you have rings. The problem is that your ring count goes down really fast as well. So it becomes a balance of racing really well and maintaining the amount of rings that you get. And basically, once I was able to do that well enough for some of these, I was able to get S rings. But it's not easy. So this track was very difficult to get an S rank. Most people have such a huge issue with it, and it's mainly due to two things. One, of course, the time restraint. I should have boosted right there. The time restraint is strict. Two, this part right here. This is what people have trouble with, is this shortcut. Basically, you have that little section to go off of, but avoiding the robot is hard, and then it's also a shortcut. In order to avoid that, robot, just go out, like land on it from the ramp, and then as you're drifting, make sure you let go of the accelerate. Now on the second lap here, I opted to go for the plane because it's a little faster. I went on the bottom the first time to get extra range. Now as you can see, I'm kind of starting to run out of range here, so I started to do that. Right here is where I used my boost because I felt like it was speeding me up quite a bit. Look this way. That stupid robot right there, multiple times, it hit me, and I don't even know how, because it didn't even touch me, but I would screw up there. Yeah, you pretty much have to get this shortcut down 3 times in a row if you want to. And then this is also a mini shortcut right there. But yeah. This is and this build right here, this gadget, is what most people use for like time trials right now. Until maybe it gets patched, because it's almost broken how good it is. But you do have to still be skilled with it. You have to find the right balance, like I said, of getting enough rings, and then also just being a good racer. So, as you can see there, I did a horrible turn. That was not sharp enough, but I got away with this. I have a boost right here, and I think I purposely did not go for the ultra boost, which I know a number of people do, but it just makes that turn a lot harder when you go off the ledge versus when you just land on it. But that's where you use the boost, on that straightaway. And right here, I hit the wall twice. Somehow, someway, barely got under 237 for the S rank. Oh my goodness, I was so happy when I did that, because at the time I thought Metal Harbor was the hardest. Alright. This one I use Blaze. As you can tell, like, I mainly use Sonic and Blaze through most of these, with a few changes. But this goes back to what I was using before: speed car, drift, drifting kit, off-road bounty, quick charge, and I think air trick. Okay. This stage was, I would say, it was about medium difficulty. It was definitely a good challenge, but it was fun, to be honest with you. It was one of my favorite stages. I just really like it. So something that really helped was going up here. I saw this in someone else's, and then doing a trick off of there. I did it pretty bad there, but it worked. So I opted to get this one. Make sure you get a level 3 boost there. Use this panel and then go inside to get a deeper and then where you're going to use that boost is through here, and along with that off-road bounty, look, 100 coins, or 100 rings. That off-road bounty is such a good gadget. I feel like it's kind of underrated. It really helped me. Because now, by the end of the first lap, I already have 100 rings. Drifting. This track was mainly hard because I would be doing really well, and then the sand is slippery. So I would accidentally like run into a wall or something like that. So that's mainly what the problem was, and I kept doing it over and over until I finally got it down. But it was pretty good challenge. I wouldn't say it was the hardest. It was about in the middle difficulty. Got this one again. Did I go left or right? I went right again. I feel like it's faster to go right, but I'm not totally sure. But now you want to go through here. That's the best shortcut in the stage. Just through that little muddy area. You can also use the maximum friction gadget to avoid slipping in the sand, but I don't think it's even worth it. Like, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as Blizzard Valley, which we'll get to that. But as you can see, pretty much the same thing. Now this section is different because now you're headed into the boat. Some people don't like the boats on this game. They've grown on me quite a bit. I'm not the biggest fan of the planes. It's the plane sections for me. Make sure you get this boost right here. That's pretty much it. Go through here again. And then I think I missed. Yeah, I didn't even get the ultra boost right there, which most people do get it. I think you're supposed to, but somehow I did good enough to where I was able to get an S rank without it. And even that ending there was not that good. So there's a little bit of room for error. Color from all. Okay, let me tell you. Color from all is, so I used the handling car combination with I think that is, what's the name of that? Technical drift, which basically allows you to drift a lot better, but it makes you slip out. You have like that worse handling while drifting, but you drift a lot faster. This was one of the hardest, probably top 5 hardest S ranks for me. This one took me a million tries, which is funny because this is literally my favorite stage in the game. You would think with it being my favorite stage, it would be the one of the easier S ranks. No, this one was so difficult, and the main reason why it was difficult is the routing. Trying to figure out where I should go for each lap, that was bad. For each lap was so difficult. But once I figured it out, it just became execution. I just kept messing up. And this is around whenever I first started using this combination for, you know, for getting the S ranks. And I'm not gonna say, I didn't use this combination for like every race in case somebody's thinking that's cheap. But I used it for a number of them because, you know, some of them is like, it's so difficult to do it otherwise. And you know, it still requires skill. But as you can see, it was hard maintaining a good amount of rings. That's why I used this shortcut as well as the off-road bounty. Look how much it boosted up my ring count. You want to make sure you use this shortcut right here. It saves quite a bit of time. And then if you have the technical charge, look, you can do this with a vehicle that's already going that fast. Now, I learned, I think it's faster to go stay downstairs instead of going up. At least that's what some people doing online. It seemed like it saved them time, and apparently it saved me time too. But yeah, just figuring out the routing that's best works. Did I go up right here? Yes, I did. This part always got me. So I wanted to go through that ring right there, but I wasn't able to. And I'm like, man, I need a boost. So I had to do quick time thinking. I got this boost right here. Was able to still take this shortcut on kind of a bad turn, but I was able to still somehow get an S rank. That was literally one of, I cannot tell you how many tries that took me. That one took forever. Mystic Jungle, okay, this one. Alright, so this one I used the boost as well as the air truck. Now, Mystic Jungle has to be probably the most beautiful looking stage in the game, but in my opinion, design wise, it's one of the worst. I'm sorry. This is a lot of people's like one of their top tracks, and like aesthetically I love this track. I just cannot with the turns on this track. They're so frustrating. Like, it's so hard not to bump into walls here. You have to be so strict. But overall, this S rank actually wasn't too bad. It could took me a number of tries, but it wasn't like too bad. This one, I think once I figured out the routing for it, it wasn't too bad. Do not take that stupid snake shortcut. I hate that snake shortcut. I think I realized too that using the boost through that section saved me a lot of time. But yeah, I tried to use that snake as a shortcut. It wasn't working. It's way too difficult. I don't even think it's worth it, so yeah. But on the second and third lap, I go through that little section instead of first. Take this way because it's faster. Still don't have 100 rings. That's just fine. I get the boost right here. Yeah. Main thing was just figuring out where to use the boost and the routing. Oh, I didn't use it right there. Okay, interesting. I feel like I must have had a really good third lap. I feel like that second lap wasn't too good. Yeah, trying not to hit the wall right there was not tough. Did I get this one? That's a tough boost to get. That took me a number of tries to try and get that one. It's definitely worth it if you're able to get it. It's not too far out the way. Avoid that snake. That snake gets all in your way. It's just pure bait. And then once you use the boost right here, you're good to go. Could have improved my time, definitely, in some parts, but I'm like, hey, I'm happy enough to use this rank. Is a Podos. And I used the handling kit for this one, as well as the giant ring boost. The thing about this stage is that, man, this is one of my favorite levels originally in Unleashed, but I'm not a fan of this stage on this game. In most stages on this game, I really like the tracks in this game are so good. This stage is, I'm just the biggest fan of it, especially if you play multiplayer. But the main thing, going through here, there's a lot of sections on this stage where you get like these line of rings. So if you use the ring boost, you'll speed up quite a bit. And as you can see, I also did the off-road bounty, and you'll see why. Right here. Look how many rings I get from doing this. Look at that. So good. And then right here, I wanted to drift, but I didn't have enough handling for it, or whatever. Anyways, just get some more rings. This one took me a number of tries. I would say it was like medium difficulty. It definitely took me a good number of tries, but yeah, it was around the same as I'd say the same as just like Sand Road. I'd say around the same as Sand Road. It wasn't too bad. But I guess I kind of like the stage. It's mainly that first section that gets me. Look at that. I got an S rank and I ran into the grass right there. You saw that. So there's room for error. And I have plenty of rings, so now I can, you know, I didn't even have to opt in to go for those. I ran into the wall. You see me run into the wall. Kind of a lame drift right there. I made a last second decision to go this way for the boost. And then I have, wow, that was horrible. I don't think you should get that ultra boost right there because it's way too out of the way. And you just go this way, go through the grass again, and that's pretty much it. Tried to go for these, they're all running away from me. Did I get one? Okay, I got this one. I think I was, what, 2 seconds under? About? Something like that. This one is the hardest S rank in the entire game. Oh my goodness. This one literally took me days to complete. The time requirement was the strictest thing ever in this stage. I use Blaze with the handling car, Ring Engine with perfect charge bounty, and level 2 drift. Never again do I even want to play this stage, which is funny because this is one of my favorite stages. But you have to play, not only do you have to make pretty much no mistakes, you have to play out of your mind to get an S rank here. I had an A rank, and then I did it again because I'm like, hey, I want to try and get S rank. I saw that I was 8 seconds off, and I'm like, are you kidding me? 8 seconds off is ridiculous. In my opinion, this is 100% the hardest S rank in this game. This took me forever. My hands were cramping from trying to S rank this. You can see the path I chose. This is pretty much the only shortcut right here. But the main thing is with perfect charge bounty, it gives you a boost of some coins, some rings, whenever you get a perfect boost, basically. It's hard to do it at first because you have to time it so well, and you have to drift at the same time. But once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. Honestly, like, this track is not difficult, and it's a really fun track. It's a really good track. It's just trying to get that time requirement. For whatever reason, the developers thought it would be a great idea to make it like the most insane time requirement. So right here, I think, no, I saved the boost this way. But on these platforms, I just go on that right side and then use the boost, do a sharp turn. See, whenever you get a level 3 boost, you get 9, level 2 6, level 1 3. Oh my god, I can't even put into words how difficult this was. This is the last one. This was literally the last one I got. And then right here, take this shortcut. All of your turns pretty much have to be sharp. I ignored that 100 ring thing because it wasted time. You always have to be drifting. You always want to be drifting too. If you're not drifting, something ain't right typically. I wanted to get the ultra boost right there. I missed both. This is where I panicked because I was having a really good run. So I'm like, let me get this one real quick. I was still thinking I'm probably not going to be able to make it, but I kept going. Got a 9 boost right there. Almost screwed up right there. Oh my goodness. And then I was able to get that one. And right there. I literally took a break from the game after I completed that because that one took an eternity. I don't know what they were on making that time requirement, but Crystal Mine. Ironically, Crystal Mine right here is the first S rank I got. This is the very first S rank that I got. For good reason. The stage was easy. It was easy to get an S rank. And it's not that the stage itself is that easy. It's just S ranking it isn't that hard. To be honest, I can't really tell which boost. I didn't even go the right way here, did I? I don't even think I went the right way. Wow. I'm not boosting. I can kind of tell how much better I've gotten just from this. Wow. Anyways, this is a pretty cool stage. I know some people have issues with it, but this stage is growing on me as well. So basically, I missed it. I missed the boost too. Like, this is one of those, like, it's kind of a gimme S rank. Like, you can mess up a good number of times and still get what you need. So basically, what you want to do there, I think, is go on the rocks on the right side and then get this boost. Look at me messing up on this boost. This is ugly drifting, dude. Oh my goodness. I opted to get some more rings because I'm still not at 100. I could have changed up my drift kit too. My drift kit wasn't good because I used a level 3 charge for some reason, along with the air trick expert without air trick bounty. Yeah, this game just, yeah. I guess this one was like an apology for Wonder Museum, and I missed the boost again. That's insane. Wow. I guess I'm being hard on myself because, man, you can't get away with these mistakes in the other tracks. Yeah, this is definitely one of the easiest ones. There's actually a shortcut I recently learned on this stage about afterwards. Let's see if okay, now I go this way. Let me get this one. I think I could use it right there, yep. And I hurt myself, and then, yeah. And then there's the ultra boost up there. I think it's smart that I didn't get it. I think you don't need to. But there's a shortcut off of right here, a little bit before that. But you can go off of like one of those tow trucks. I think there's like a ramp on one, and you can do a trick off of it to save time. I didn't even notice it before. I don't think I would have noticed it unless I watched that video. There's the S rank. This was Crystal Mine my first, or was Ocean View my first? Whatever it was. Another bad kit. Look at that. Ocean View is another easy S rank. I know it's an easy one if it's one of my first, because obviously I wasn't as good as I am now. But, I have kind of a soft spot for this stage because it resembles Ocean Palace and Sonic Heroes. I love Ocean Palace. I guess it resembles Seaside Hill as well. Both stages I really like. I love Sonic Heroes. Anyway, and then it plays the Sonic Warriors song from Sonic. So right here you want to use the shortcut. This is where you have to let go of that accelerate button on that turn to save you time. I learned that saving time, you know, I could save time doing that. It also would have saved time to go through the grass right here too. That probably would have saved more time. Yeah, just ignore my gadget build. It's not that good. But, I mean, apparently I could. Look at that horrible turn. Honestly, I might go back and improve some of these times just because, like, looking at them, I'm like, these aren't too good. Like, I'm not trying to get a world record. I'm okay. I'm A rank, A plus rank online. I haven't played online. You and me. That's another boost. Yeah, getting that. They say, oh no. Kind of a bad boost right there. Yeah, I could have done a lot better. I'm not even happy about this S rank. But, you know, it's one of my first, so can't feel too bad about it. But that's the thing I love about playing this game. Like, these S ranks were really good challenges. Like, trying to do the expert staff goes for Mario Kart Wii was really fun. And they're definitely challenging. But man, these are on another level. Yeah. And I like challenges like this in games because it pretty much forces you to get good at the game. You know, you really learn all the little things that can improve your skill. That's fun. So anyways, I don't even drift here, do I? Yeah, nope. Still got the S rank. Next up is Pumpkin Mansion. This funny thing about this one, this is a challenging one too. This is on the same level as like Sand Road and a few others. But I used Sonic with the Dark Reaper. This stage was one of my least favorites when I first started playing this game, and it turned into one of my favorites. It went from bottom of the list to like top. It's just really fun. But honestly, the key for this stage was just doing a lot of drifting. I know that's not good. We're doing a lot of drifting and then knowing where to use the boost. The whiz. That was, I mean, well, I knew where to. I just kept messing it up. Being careful when using the So basically, this is the first section you want to use it right here. And when you use it right there, you get quite a few rings. You get a second one right here. I messed up right there. Look at that. I messed up. I got slowed down by the grass. Right here, when you go through this section, be careful. Because that part can mess you up. Trying to get... And then I hit the wall. I tried to get this boost. There's a few times where I missed it. I messed up more than I thought, and this is crazy because I remember like doing this one, and it took me quite a few tries. I'm messing up more than I must have really locked in. But yeah, this stage definitely reminds you of Mystic Mansion from Sonic Heroes. Awesome stage, probably my favorite stage in the game. No, it's not my favorite stage. Actually, no, it's one of my favorite stages. One of the best OSTs in the game. I got away with that. Grass could have slowed me down. But as you can see, with this drift, this gadget build, I'm able to do some really good drifts, and I can still improve this as well. But yeah, this is a fun track. Honestly, it was a really fun track to try and catch. Got that level 3 boost right there. Yeah, you definitely want to use snaking a lot. And then on the third lap, you go across this path of fire. Get the third boost right here, and then you get the ultra. Basically, use the ultra same way you used the boost before. Third lap. Right here. I think you could go through the grass right there again. That would have saved me time. But yeah, barely got the S rank right there. I think it was a 243 requirement. Urban Canyon. So this stage is it's alright. It's just kind of, I mean, it's the stage that is like in the main menu of the game. But it's pretty cool. It's nothing crazy. And that stands out about this stage to me, I'll be honest with you. But I used the handling cart. This one was mainly challenging due to the sharp turns on the third lap killed me. And this stage is also around the time I first started using the ring engine method, so I wasn't that good at using it, so you can kind of tell I was a beginner with it. I guess I still am a beginner. But this boost you want to get, I was able to get the boost and the rings, which saved me time. But yeah, this stage doesn't have like as many rings as say like some of the others. But this is where you use the boost in that last lap. Yeah. But you can definitely, like, not saying you have to use the ring engine setup with the handling car, but you can. And the reason why I use a handling car is because it has the best handling along with the stats that go with the boost from the ring engine. And there's like a document that shows like whenever you use both ring engines together, like your stats don't, it doesn't just add up the ring engines together, it like gives an extra boost to it, like an even higher boost to your stats. So basically you go extremely fast with these, like really fast, which is why I think they're probably gonna patch it. So I'm like, let me get my S ranks while I can before they patch it, cause yeah. This right here, this turn, these turns right here, oh my gosh, I hate them. Now, I did learn about this method recently called the snap drift, but I didn't know about it until after I got this one, so it mattered. But yeah, you take these and then get the ultra boost right here. And just kind of follow through. Yeah, but if you look at the world records, at least currently, as of now, like the top times are using the hyper ring engine gimmick, if you want to call it that, to get those crazy times. And they're obviously, those guys are like, my goodness, extremely good. Took me a good number of tries. Market Street. So it looks like I used the ring engine for this one too. Rooftop ring. I would say this one was weird because it was kind of like a, like, you know, it's not that difficult, but for some reason you're not getting it type thing. I don't know, but yeah, this one is also medium difficulty, but it was kind of fun. I like this stage. I like to see people kind of rank the stages, you know, in this game. And typically people aren't too fond of this stage. I don't know why, I like it. I missed it. But, this one, main thing about this course is the rings. Just making sure you balance getting enough rings and then going for the fastest route. Especially towards the end, whenever you're going off the rooftops, it can be a little bit tough, but it's not too bad. Once I had a solid amount of rings, I would just opt in. I would use this shortcut here. Going through the grass will give me a bunch of rings with the bounty, telling you that bounty is so goated. And then you can go sharp, right near the corner there to trim down time. As you can see, going off this left roof into this right one, save time. Didn't have an extra boost for the grass there, but quite a bit of rings. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The main thing, this third lap, there is a CrossWorld warp that you enter. It's not a lot of them for these stages, but in this stage, this one, it's pretty much a shortcut. It's a little bit tough getting on that platform. You just gotta anchor yourself correctly, and it definitely saves you time. You definitely want to make sure you take that shortcut. Ran into the wall there. Could have opted for like and that's pretty much all I did. Stay sharp to the corner and just hit these panels. Got to the end. Coral Town. Yes, I'm sorry. It's another one I used Hyper Ring Engine for. I swear I didn't use it for all of them. Okay, this one, I'm not gonna lie, the time requirement was a little bit tough. So I just used Hyper Ring Engine and it cut down the time a lot. So I'm like, hey, I'll do what I gotta do. This one, similar to Colorful Mall, I keep wanting to say similar to Colorful Mall, the tough thing about this one was routing. Like, this stage actually has more shortcuts than you think. And some of them, I don't even know if they're intended to be shortcuts. But if you take them, you know, obviously you save time. Now, I just followed the green arrows here. I missed it. Wow. Wow, that was not good. This is the main thing you want to do right here. Look at all those rings I got there. That wasn't that good of a first lap, to be honest with you. So, looks like I'm still not going to get rings. I am going to go this way, get the boost. And, yeah, I think it's not until the third lap that I use the arrow. Oh, never mind, I use it right here. Okay, oh, excuse me. I was starting to run out of rings there. It's kind of nerve-wracking. Missed that one. See, I was running out of rings, but right here, that saved me really good. I think the second lap was a little bit better. And honestly, the route that I took, I don't even know if it's the best route. I don't. Anyways, look, running into the walls. I'm really not knowing what I'm doing that well. I could clean up this time quite a bit. I didn't get any rings from that? Wow, I just went right in between them. Man, But yeah, this one wasn't too hard, as you can tell. I mean, I'm messing up like crazy. I purposely didn't get it there because I thought it would be faster. Just got this one, got that one, and got the time. Crazy, that really was not that good. The easier ones. Blizzard Valley, this stage. As you can see, you know it's bad if I use the maximum traction thing, because the ice on this stage was just getting on my nerves. That's the thing, everything else about this stage is fine. It's just the ice physics. I couldn't stand them. It was driving me insane. I wanted to learn to just do well on the stage despite the ice physics, but I'm like, I can't. I kept running into the snow, so I'm like, let me just get maximum traction. That's what I did. See, I told you, I'm using boost right here. Just kind of going through. And this stage, I think the routing could be a little bit challenging, kind of annoying. Way to go. I opted to not take the ramp right there, because I think I learned that the ramps kind of slow you down right there. Right here, this turn, very important to de-accelerate, but still drift, because you will hit the wall. I hit the wall a million times on that turn. Bad. So obviously right here, you want to use the boost, and I got pretty much the rest of my rings right there. And yeah. And nothing too much to say about this track. I mean, if you want to, you know, I know obviously a number of people can S-rank it, despite you know, despite the ice, like even if they don't have maximum traction, that's fine, you know. And listen, you're better than me. I needed to S-rank this track. Look, I'm running into the wall. I can't do it without it. This right here, this part kept messing me up. Do I run into the snow here? No. Look how much I have to slow down. Jeez. I have to slow down so much right there. I didn't have my boost to go through this right there. It's all good. Once you get the hang of snaking on this game, it's really fun, honestly. And these straightaways, it takes practice. That's all. It just takes practice. It took me quite a bit of time, and I'm still not like that good at it. You know, I just got better. I'm just kind of average at this game. But see, that was a bad turn. I could have made that sharper. I definitely was happy that I was able to get this one. Now it turns into the yay old airplane. My goal was to just make sure I get as many boosts as possible. Did I use it here? No, I didn't. There's a few times I used the ultra boost right there because I would run into the snow and it would slow me down so much. But just these right here. Definitely could have turned better right there. But yeah. I was able to clean that up pretty good. That leads to Radical Highway. Yep. And, you know, I use Shadow just because why not use Shadow for his own stage. Man, I was so happy seeing this in this game. Crazy Sonic Adventure 2. This one, speed character. Speed car. No, I used this. Wait, never mind. This is the handling car. I'm stupid. I thought it was a speed car for a second. What's funny about the little shortcut right there, I didn't even know you can access it in the first couple laps until later on. I missed it by accident there. But I thought it was only like accessible on the third lap or something. But you know, obviously just trying to go for the rings. Now right there, I know most people will go on the side of the bridge in order to get all those panel boosts to save time. One, I feel like it didn't save that much time for me whenever I tried to do it. And two, it was too low of a reward for the high risk. Like, trying to balance on those things was so annoying. I would always fall. So I'm like, you know what? It's not even worth it. Because I kind of almost tested in this sense. I'm like, I don't even think it saves that much time. So you don't have to do it. I mean, if it saves time, hey, go ahead. As you can see right there, oh my gosh, that was so bad. That was a bad turn. I don't even think that saved time. But whatever. Got my second boost right here. Honestly, now that I'm looking, I could have replaced the start bounty with like just air trick expert, you know, to get myself extra rings. I think rings on this stage are pretty easy to come by, but I just wanted to be safe. Yeah. That's funny with multiplayer. I usually use the character I've used the most on multiplayer has actually been Storm. He's been pretty fun to use, and I use like a modified speed cart. But I think now that wow, that was a horrible turn. Now that I've gotten better with boosting, I want to use a boost character, or not a boost character, but you know, the boost vehicle. Probably optimize it and use like Sonic Blaze or Shadow with it. We'll see. But you know, I like to alternate a little bit, but also that robot is so annoying. And I missed the boost. Wow. I went that whole way for the boost and I didn't even get it. So. But anyways, that's what I typically use for. Missed the boost. So that's the thing about S ranks, you know. They're difficult for sure, but you do not have to play perfect in a good enough. But it's mainly the major things you don't want to mess up on to get these S ranks. Speed personified. And then Chow Park. Man, I used Cream. Same reason I used Shadow. I just kind of wanted to choose a character corresponding to the course. And since she has cheese with her, I'm like, why not just use Cream? Even though using a handling character like Cream made this harder, I felt like it would be a fun challenge to just try and get this S rank with her. So did the old ring engine combination. Chow Park. When I first saw this stage, I was so excited. Huge on Chow and the Chow Garden, but man, this stage. I mean, it's just kind of like it's okay. It's just kind of a short stage. It's just short. Some of the turns are a little bit annoying, but nothing stands out too much to me about this stage other than it's better than Mystic Jungle though. But yeah, in terms of the challenge for this one, I don't know to explain it. It's just go fast, I guess. Just make all the little changes you need to get better times. I mean, obviously that goes for all of them, but it wasn't like a major thing that stood out that was a game changer. It's not too hard of a stage once you get used to it, which when I first played this game, like, I think when you first start playing this game, this stage can be definitely a lot more difficult because you're not expecting some of the turns. Like, there's like that one turn on this stage that I would fall off all the time on, but now it's like pretty second nature. I don't even think I used the boost at the right time. Yeah. I guess this is a pretty cool stage. It's like a C rank in terms of how much I like it. You can't get that little boost panel right there, but now another thing, nice. I did not. Yeah, I didn't even try to get that one, that ultra boost, because that's way too difficult. But another thing, I did not do any of these on super speed yet. That's something I still have to do. In fact, I've never played any stage on supersonic speed yet.
That was so fast.
Just doing all the Grand Prix and stuff on supersonic speed. Also, as you can see, the CrossWorlds, I'm working on this now. I started with Kraken Bay because everybody says Kraken Bay is like one of the hardest S ranks. So I'm like, let's do it. Dampa Factory. This was one of the hardest S ranks for me. My goodness. Man, this was a tough S rank. This is up there. This is probably top 5. I want to say this is probably top 5 hardest S rank. Top 5 or 6. Because, man, this one, man, like, one, those stupid cars in that one section that always hit you. 2, just not making mistakes was hard in this course. But right here, this section was like such a safe haven for being able to get rings and save time. That little shortcut right there, I figured it'd be best to go on it second and third lap. This way I can go this way to opt in for more rings. And it's not like it saves you like a bunch of time. So it's not like a... This shortcut right here is really important though. Once I started doing that shortcut, it really cut down my time, so make sure you use that. I had enough rings, so I didn't get those. I messed up on the tricks there. Yeah, just keep it moving. Take this little section right here again. Get the level 2 boost. You can get better at, you know, avoiding the... Oh, I did go this way. Okay. Yeah, that's why I should say that. You know, avoiding the goop. Those goop sections can be a little tough to avoid, but you just gotta practice it. That was actually tough, you know, trying to get the little wisp from that turn. I had to do a very sharp drift to get it. But it was very important that I got it, because I had to go through that trick. Now, make sure you go on this little conveyor belt right here, because it speeds you up quite a bit. Look at that. Look at how fast it goes. It made me run into the wall with how fast it's going. And then let it lead you into that ultra list. This stage is really fun, too. Like, I actually, I like this stage quite a bit. I messed up right there. Wow. But yeah, this stage grew on me quite a bit, because I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I was trying to get a boost right there. It didn't work. But oh my goodness. So yeah, that was that. Aqua Forest. I vaguely remember getting the S rank for this one, but I used the yeah, I used that. Now obviously it being Aqua Forest and all, there's a lot of water sections, so you know, it made sense to just go ahead and do the air trick expert, air trick bounty, the hyper ring. Now, surprisingly, I went for the boost right here, but you're gonna get quite a few rings on the stage from how many jumps there are. So, go through the ring, got this extra one, and then I went through the grass, which honestly I could have used a different shortcut for it. But yeah, I love to try and get those level 2 boosts from the jumps here. Because you almost never run out of rings as long as you have this. I think I definitely could have did that better like that. There's a little shortcut right there if you go over the tree stump with the boost. I just don't know how much. I don't know if it's worth it. Like if it saves as much time as, you know, something like going through the grass. So always go this way with the little treetop there. And I always take this boost because, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what everyone does. Faster. This stage is fun. This is a really nice, well created stage, and you know, obviously when it comes to water type stages, they have, you know, be a little bad for people, but this one did it pretty well. You know, it's a really nice stage overall. People love picking it online. They always pick this stage online. It's just fun. Like, the vibe of the stage reminds me of this. But I enjoy getting the S rank. S rank wasn't too bad for this one. Then you get the hyper boost. But even if you don't use hyper ring engine, you can definitely S rank the stage. Oh yeah, it has a cross warp right there. I always forget about that. You can definitely S rank this. Like I'm sure I could go back and get another S rank without hyper ring engine. If I really locked in, like I'm pretty confident. For something like Wonder Museum, no, not in a million years. But this one, yeah, I could. Anyways, sharp turn there, and that's it. Alrighty. This one was on the harder side of S ranks. This was another one of the more challenging ones. Eggman Expo. My goodness, the stage, dude. But you know what? It's a very good Eggman type stage. But my goodness. First of all, this stupid swinging ball right there would always hit me. That was annoying. And on top of it, trying to figure out the right gadget to use for the stage is tough. Overall, it's just kind of a challenging stage. Fun but challenging. I don't know what I was doing right there, but I just kind of fell asleep. And then you have to which isn't too bad. Just make sure you know, I think on the first one, I just go forward instead of going for the boost. This is the section that gets most people. The main thing is, now I have seen someone say, like, you really don't even need to do that many tricks in this water section. But I think you just need to do like 3 or 4 total and use the boost once you get outside of it and you'll be fine. The main key for that water section, on the turn, do not accelerate as you're turning because you're gonna hit the wall. That's what gets most people. That's what always got me. Right here I do a sharp turn inside. And these boxes, you can run into them to get the ring, but you have to make sure you're like doing it on a boost. If you're not doing it off of a boost, then it's just gonna slow you down. You could like drift and then let it go and then go into the box. Now is whenever I get this one because I didn't have one originally. Here we go. This is what I do. So I go for this 10 ring. I turn. It wasn't the best turn. I let go of acceleration. See, I'm able to turn better. Do it again. I really didn't need to do it right there. And then see, when I run into the boxes, it doesn't slow me down. I was boosting. And see, I cannot tell where to go to avoid that stupid ball. I hate that thing. Don't go for the boost right there. That machine will hurt you. That robot is kind of like a bait. I mean, you can probably get away with it, but it's not easy. Alright. Go for easy 10 rings right here, definitely useful with the hyper ring engine. One of the things I need to work on in this game the most is definitely my airplane driving. Avoid the little robot sticking his arm down there, get the 20 ring. And right here, in this section too, the water section, there is the ultra boost. Do I get it? I barely do. Because actually hitting the wall helped ricochet me into the ultra boost. That saved me. And I was able to do that. This top section, the Egg Grand Prix, and then it gets to the Secret Grand Prix. As you can see, I do not have DLC. I would not look forward to doing Bikini Bottom because that's probably my least favorite stage this whole game. I'll probably get DLC one of these days, but not now. But now let's leads to Secret Grand Prix. Kronos Island. Kronos Island is quite literally the easiest S rank you'll ever get. You can kind of fool around a little bit and then get an S rank because that's what happened to me. I finished the race thinking I barely got an A rank and then I got an S rank. Also, this stage is awesome because I love Sonic. I don't even know what I was doing. I didn't even look up like, look at that. Are you serious? I didn't even know I was bad at drifting. I had a kind of weird gadget going on. No rings. didn't get the boost. I mean, I don't think I needed it there. And what's funny is the stage does have a shortcut. Look, I could have used the boost through the mud right there. That would have saved me time. Oh my goodness. But yeah, you get the boost right there. I wasn't really snaking that much either, cause I was trying to play it safe. But you know, on one like this, you can play it safe. Okay, I was snaking. Okay, there we go. So right there, okay, I did use the shortcut. Okay. So maybe I did a little bit. There's quite a bit of room for improvement. I'm trying to think of what I was cooking with the gadget. I mean, maybe it wasn't too bad. You know. But it's been a minute because this is one of my first S ranks. Okay, I used it there. Okay, good. I still could have did that better. Could have turned more into the mud and then used it, but yeah. Feel free to use whatever character, build, whatever. As long as you race well enough, you'll be fine. Ain't really no problem. Like, I know there's some shortcuts and stuff I probably missed. Anyways, yeah, I don't know if it's worth it to get the whatchamacallit, ultra boost right there. It was off to the left, but I mean, maybe you can. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, go through the mud. Cleaned it up a little bit. How many times did I run into the wall here? I'm probably gonna do it again on the shortcut, huh? Jeez. This is why I was so surprised when I got the S rank, because I'm like, dude, this is horrible. And then I missed the shortcut here. I didn't have a boost. And I didn't snake on this section here. Crazy. Crazy. Okay, these nets too, I'm pretty sure I used to. Yeah. Alright. This one's pretty challenging. Northern Islands. This stage is really nice. This is the only stage I used the panel boost for, which is kind of surprising, but yeah, it's the only stage I used it for, because this stage has quite a few panels. And then obviously I did the off-road bounty. It's not bad. It's a pretty good stage. This little thing right here can be kind of weird time whenever he's gonna smash the conveyor belt or whatever that is. Yeah. I mean, nothing too much to say about this one. It was real challenging at first, but once I kind of came back to it, I was like, oh, okay, I got this. I just have to try a few times and now. Go here again. I think I get 100, right? Yeah. Yeah, it does. I mean, there's a part of me that feels a little bit cheap for using the Hyper Ring engine just because it's so good. I mean, hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Now, if you go on the right side, you get the boost there. Because it moves from the left to the right. Get that second boost right there. I think my second lap was better than my first. Sure. Another boost. Yeah, sections like this, just go inside. Don't go on the outside unless there's like something real, much better on the outside. Just go inside. Just save time. Go through here a third time. blue panel boost. Alright. Now. I barely got that one. And this part I just stay in the middle. Didn't want to get crushed, so I went to the corner. And then went through here again. Ran into the wall. Nice. And then that was it. That was that. And then there's one last stage. And this was another really challenging one. I got what... Oh, I got what Sonic too. Oh, and looky here. I got this one with the boost. I thought I got this one with the hyper ring. I got it with the boost though. Huh. It's crazy because I think I got it yesterday or today. I can't remember if it was yesterday or today that I got it. It was really tough though. It was pretty fun. It's a really good, you know, final stage vibe. I think was Sonic Shadow Generations. Gotta do it real fast. But anyways, this one, routing, knowing where you use the boost was tough. This was one of the hardest ones for sure. I'm gonna do like a rank list of the hardest. But, I think there's one thing I learned that like really helped me for this one, and it was right here. This is where you want to use your boost, and then that along with the off-road bounty was just golden. It made a huge difference, and that was like the main thing I was doing wrong. And then right here, boom, 100 rings. From there, it was just like trying to perfect everything. Boost. There's a lot of boost sections here. Snake sections, I should say. Don't get those panels. It's faster, I think, to just stay on the edge. No, I'm not on the edge. I'm trying to get near it. Don't go up here either. Stay down low. And then do those sharp corner turns. Get at least a level 2 boost. And then do the same thing here. Go through. Boost and then turn. Level 3. Right here I didn't have an extra boost. Start snaking on the straightaway. This is where everything changes in the third lap. I got a little nervous on this third lap, I'm not gonna lie. I was like doing good. I'm like, I don't want to mess it up. Oh, and I messed that part up bad. I wanted to stay on the ground, but it bumped me, and I thought my run was done. But that's why you have to be persistent sometimes. I used the boost right here, actually. It's actually fast to use it on that turn. It just is. Going through the plane, I was able to do it pretty good, and then I got this ultimate twist right here. And then this part was a little bit scary. You have to turn, then use it through the group right here. Use the final one on this turn. And that was pretty much it. Gonna go through here. Barely got it. And that is all the S ranks on the normal tracks for Sonic Speed. Next up, I'm gonna be trying to get all S ranks on these CrossWorlds. I don't think it'll take as long, but who knows. But yeah,